Of the NBA on a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against Miami, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That will be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince, and at the 3, the small forward. And for New York, Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns, and at the 4 slot. Now, here's Anunoby. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On the wing, Jackson. Brunson covering. Shot clock at 6. Brunson against Jackson. And yes, it's good.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, "Do you have any ideas?" Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument. Not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Here is Lillard after OG Anunoby made that last 3-pointer. And he makes that one.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the night here. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Jackson from long range. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Jackson's got 5.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense over committing.
To the middle. Knocked away. And stolen by Anunoby.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Brunson against Jackson. Bridges, no one around him. Drills the 3-pointer. Bridges got a second bucket tonight.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
Blocking foul called on Jalen Brunson. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Lopez, a screen on Anunoby. Outside for Jackson. Giannis, a screen on Brunson. Giannis high post. 5 on the clock. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Bridges shot. Good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. The rebound by the Bucks. Jackson kicks to Lillard. Kick out to Giannis. Anunoby against Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Jackson. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Anunoby, here we go. And he gets it to go. Anunoby's got 7 points.
Such a fantastic athlete. When OG Anunoby puts it on the deck, look out, folks.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Knicks up by 1. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
Here's Bridges, and Brunson has it in the corner. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, one of Jalen Brunson's specialties, the and one, just being aggressive.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer. He's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Jackson setting the pick here for Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
For 3, Bridges. Outside, Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Outside, Towns. Towns is doubled. Out to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out. Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets his close.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Out to Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. He rifled that one in from distance. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Back to Brunson. Bridges outside. Lets a floater go. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 10. Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. There goes Giannis. Outside for Jackson. Giannis sets a screen for Jackson. Back to Giannis. And stolen by Anunoby. And here's the fast break. Pass to Towns. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
35 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside for Robinson. Back to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson.
Well, watching Brook Lopez work on defense is a thing of beauty. This is one of the longest guys we have in the NBA.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Anunoby. On the wing, Bridges. Buries it from three-point range. Bridges got 12.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the New York Knicks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing. Yeah, they're hitting.
All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on social. And that concludes halftime. Now to
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Watch it.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but
Boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We got DeLon Wright. Landry Shamet is out there with Hart. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Achua in at the 5. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Trent outside. Jacks up a 3. Knicks with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Up top, McBride. Guarded by Porter. McBride's shot is off. Bucks trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Sims. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Sims has got the first field goal of the second half for the Bucks. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's McBride, defended by Portis. Off target from outside. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Trent gets the bucket.
Trent Jr. so dangerous in catch-and-shoot situations because from the touch, it is out of his hands so quick.
There's a screen by Achua. McBride passes to Hart. Now Shamet, guarded by Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. Drains the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Trent gets the bucket.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
They set the pick. Pass to Hart. Launches a 3.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
There's Portis. Outside Porter. Porter double team. It's Trent on the wing. Kuzma left side. And a wide open look for Porter. Misses the 3. New York leading by 9. Here's Hart. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Josh Hart.
What a great trend it's been for him in terms of his rebounding. He's been getting after it on the glass these past few months. His numbers are way up, and that makes him so much more effective as an all-around contributor.
The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Here's McBride and the powerful one-handed slam.
If you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass. On time, on target.
Outside Portis. Back to Porter. Trent outside. And a wide open look for Portis. It's hauled in by Achua. New York leading by 11. Pass to Hart. Up top, Achua. Here's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, such an explosive athlete. Achua off his feet in a hurry.
And here's Trent outside. It's good from long range. Trent's got 11 points here in just the second half.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's McBride. Jams it in off the great move.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Here's McBride, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Free throw good, McBride. Here is Porter, still without a basket. Outside Portis. Off target from three-point range.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Trent passes to Portis. Porter outside. No good on the shot. And so it's New York with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Second personal foul.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 3. Brunson, left side. And he converts the layup. Brunson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jackson, a screen on Anunoby. Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Outside, Towns. Outside for Robinson. On the wing, Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 to shoot. Anunoby finds Brunson. There it is! Brunson with the deep shot.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Giannis sets a screen for Jackson. Back to Lillard. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Brunson against Lillard. Back to Anunoby. Tipped away. Prince against Towns. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges. Prince kicks to Lopez. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
13
On the wing, Jackson. Brunson covering. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard, right side. The 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Oh, the patience, the composure. Lillard letting his shot come to him under pressure.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
But on that shot, with that, the Knicks lead is cut back down to 12 with the bucket from Jackson. Knicks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. On deep, Brunson. Robinson passes to Brunson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The defense trying to get physical with Mr. Robinson, and he's all about that. Go ahead.
1:49 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Prince. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Brunson, good.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Lillard dishes to Giannis. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Can't get it to fall.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jalen Brunson.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
He saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Lillard finds Jackson to halt the run, and it's Lillard missing. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Anunoby. He gets it in there.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And Lillard throws it down.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. For 3, Bridges got it. So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never
Welcome to the NBA. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors. And then on Wednesday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets.
And that game against Brooklyn, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. And for New York, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in a 2-guard. Now here's Brunson, and he gets that one. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
God, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Brunson. That one goes. Count it.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau, and the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said we know he can be unstoppable, but we're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks. So it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Now, you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. He takes it in, and it's in there. Brunson's got 8.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Embiid. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. For New York, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Sinks that one from the post. 10 points for him.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Maxey against Brunson. Now here's Maxey. The D's right on him. Good work defensively by Robinson. New York leading by 3. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Brunson. He's got 10. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
The kick out to Brunson. Anunoby, a screen on Maxey. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. And Embiid throws it down.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Brunson against Maxey. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And stolen by Bridges. And here they come. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Creating the turnover that leads to the break. Bridges is so disruptive on the defensive end.
Maxey surveys. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Maxey. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's been all about Jalen. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Paul George out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Embiid in it to 5. And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Oubre. Clock at 6. And it's off from 3-point range. Knicks leading by 6. Brunson looks it over. Kicks it out Towns. Anunoby against George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
OG Anunoby at the line, 2 shots.
People will worry.
Video review NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring. He said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. Brunson finds Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Here's the three. On target from range. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Maxey. We saw him with 39 points last game. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Here's Maxey. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Here's Brunson. Jalen Brunson playing big right now. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
For 3, George. Here's Oubre. Kicks it to George. Driving inside. Oh, and the dunk by George.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Outside Anunoby. From outside the arc. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Now here's Maxey. 15 points in the game. From deep. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Take it off in transition. Jalen Brunson.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Anunoby against George. And the jam by George.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
And Brunson gets it to go. Brunson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
George feels it out a bit. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the New York Knicks. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Checking out New York. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the New York Knicks.
They're hitting at a high.
That's it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Miles McBride. Achua is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Shaman in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Count it. Hart's got his first 2 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
McCain, and he banks in the layup.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
I agree with this. Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, and seize the moment.
Now here's McBride. Still without a bucket. Kept alive. Right, the pass to McBride. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. And the Knicks lead by 9.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Knicks lead 42-33.
Lowry outside. And there's the drive. Pass to McCain. 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Yabusele. Another shot. Here's Council. With the clock winding down. And it's New York with a rebound.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Now here's McBride. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
With his quickness and instincts, Lowry can apply intense pressure as a defender. Not a guy you want on you. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Lowry. No points so far. And there's the screen. Lays it up and banks it in.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Outside Hart. And he makes it on the layup. Hart's got 7.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Lowry. Oh, a special move before that shot. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Outside Hart. Here's McBride. Pass to Shaman. 6 to shoot. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And after putting it down, he angles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Lowry. Here's Robbie. Back to Lowry. Launches it. The rebound by Shaman. Knicks leading by 12. Left side, McBride. Uses the glass on the layup. 5 points in the game.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Lowry surveys the D. Pass to McCain. Takes the three. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. McCain's got his second basket.
A title-winning point guard, Kyle Lowry, making the right choice there.
Here's McBride. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 13.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
They set the screen. Here's Yabusele. Achua defending. Pass to Council. To the wing on the left. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart.
Substitution on the court.
Lowry against Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Robbie. Fires the three. And the 76ers another three. And so it's the New York Knicks earning this break in the action, up 10. What has the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the 1. George finds Drummond. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And it's good for 2. Brunson's got 24.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
76ers trail by 10. Outside Maxey. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Towns passes to Brunson. Oubre against Towns. Outside Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brunson. Gets some space and buries the jumper. And now it's a 12-point Knick lead.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
Drummond to screen on Brunson. Maxey against Brunson. Outside Maxey. Embiid to screen on Brunson. Maxey, that's good.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Brunson against Maxey. Brunson misses.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact, and completes the play.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior. Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Maxey against Brunson. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Jacks up a 3. Yes, sir! Embiid from distance.
Well, this is a big part of Embiid's game. A very good three-point shooter.
And Brunson, here we go. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Rebound by Philadelphia. Now here's Maxey. Up top, Embiid. Outside, Oubre. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Embiid. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Anunoby on the wing. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Embiid. Over Towns. George outside. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Bridges against Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Bridges. Maxey passes to Drummond. Philadelphia with another miss. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They've led by as many as 14. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Anunoby, a screen on Embiid. And here's Brunson from the arc. Anunoby passes to Brunson. A deep 3. He can't get it to go. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah.
Night coverage of the NBA on Greg is a player. How long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. George is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. Maxey looking it over. Takes a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lillard attacking, and no good that time. Good D by Embiid. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game, and the dunk by Embiid.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Craig, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
And George with the stuff.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
Lillard against Maxey. He gets that one. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Outside, George. Embiid sets the pick for George. Clock at 6. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
Maxey against Lillard. Rebound Andre Drummond.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak, but I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Lillard looking around. Outside for Jackson. Lillard is screen on Oubre. Jackson, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside, Maxey. And George now top of the key. Embiid the screen. And George, here we go. Embiid, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Lopez. Here's Prince. Guarded by Embiid. Got a piece of it. To the inside. And stolen by Drummond. High post, Embiid. Outside for George. And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got 10 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
So dangerous off the pick and roll. Lillard only needs a little bit of room.
Lillard against Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Here's Lillard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
And so he makes both from the line.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside, Maxey. Oubre on the wing. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. Shot clock at 5.
Oh, man!
What a finish!
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Joel Embiid out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Maxey in at the 5. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Inside. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize blocking. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul. He is a monster on the glass, but Andre Drummond doesn't just have size. He's also developed really good timing and instincts that help elevate his game. It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Here's Maxey. His three-pointers off the mark. The Bucks trail. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
George with the bucket. George has got 12 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
I couldn't agree with you more. They allow some opposing reserves to get it going. You know the stars are going to get their point. But when you allow those second unit guys to get it going, that's when you're in trouble.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Lillard way outside. He gets hauled in by Paul George.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And maybe a step out of his range.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Maxey kicks to George. Oubre, a screen on Prince. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Traps in the tray. And it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. Thinking to be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
George playing strong down low. Love to see him finish with authority.
Lillard against Maxey. And Lillard kicks to Prince. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. 1:31 left in the second quarter. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Jackson. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. George looking around. Shot clock at 6. Drummond sets the screen for George. Another three for Phil. Philadelphia.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Outside, Maxey. And the rejection by Giannis. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Lillard with the bucket.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Outside, Maxey. Outside, George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Prince with a screen on Maxey. Oh!
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness. Gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
I have a lot of respect for Paul George. The leader he's become, his teammates look up to him. He sets a high bar as an example.
And a look now at some of the games that have yet to tip this evening. Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Knicks. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Bobby Porter's out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's... Gary Trent, and it's Sims in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
Well, you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much.
Lowry is a fearless scorer despite his lack of size, and he's never one to back away from the trees inside.
Trent setting the peg for Porter. Banked in off the glass. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Lowry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Lowry will get his fair share of points in close. This guy's a grinder.
And he can't hit the second. Bucks trail by 7. Outside Porter. And the layup is good. Porter's got 6.
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
Lets it go with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the 76ers lead by 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Yabusele. Still scoreless. Porter pulls it in.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Pass to Roddy. Here's Council. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Off target with his 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Roddy, guarded by Porter. Pass to McCain. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The 76ers again can't hit it. Bucks trail by 10. And finished off by Porter.
You know, for guys like Porter Jr., who really can score the ball, transition hoops are part of the package. That's easy money for guys like him.
Lowry against Porter. Lowry looking around. They set the screen. Here's McCain. Here's Roddy. Good on the 3-point shot. Roddy's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
4th in scoring, and they were in the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the backboards.
And you go back to their scoring last season with all the weapons they had, putting points on the board was never a problem. The 76ers leading by 10. 52 seconds left in the third. Here's Lowry. Pass to Roddy. Here's McCain. 5 points in the game. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And a wide open look for Porter. Sinks the triple. Porter's got 11 points here in just the second half.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside Lowry. Pass to Roddy. Fires from deep, and it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Andre Drummond is out there with George, and it's Embiid in at the center.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Damian Lillard.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to George. 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid from outside the arc. Prince grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Oubre pulls it in.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
In the corner, George with it. Back to Oubre. No good from outside. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 5. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Lillard misses.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Giannis a screen on Maxey. Lillard attacking. And here's Giannis from outside.
They've had their troubles from range in the second half. Really makes it hard to keep pace.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Another shot. Here's Lillard.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Maxey with it. Lillard picks him up. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Maxey passes to George. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Embiid wide open. No good on the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Maxey. That 3 off the mark. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Lillard. That shot off. Some solid defense from Maxey. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. To the left wing. And Drummond kicks to Maxey. Jackson against George. Embiid owns the lane.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
Lillard from outside. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oubre outside. Here's George. Pass to Embiid. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Prince.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. Custom crafted for moments just like this. Damian Lillard.
Oubre dishes to George. 50 seconds left in the fourth. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Maxey against Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Lillard. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Embiid sets the pick for George. From deep three-point territory. Missed. So Philadelphia wins it. A solid win. All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
Sports. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against Miami, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point. And for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard. Out there with Jackson. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. There's Jackson with the 3. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Now here's Bridges. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll, and no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Brunson taking his time here. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, BA, isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Here's Brunson, and there it is for him. Brunson's got 6 points.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Here's Jackson. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Brunson on the drive. Kuzma against Anunoby. It's good.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Out to Lillard. The 3 ball. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's been Lillard's forte ever since breaking into the league.
Knicks leading by 4. Outside Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Doubled by Jackson. Tipped. Towns passes to Brunson. From the high post. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Well, Lopez has size and great instincts. That makes him a threat to knock shots away like that.
Prince is checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Jackson against Brunson. Jackson, the pass to Lopez. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Prince, a screen on Brunson. Jackson. The Knicks pull it in.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. He seems to be rushing shots.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Out to Bridges. The 3 is up. And he can't get that one.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Anunoby finds Brunson. Three-pointer, Bridges. Drains the triple. Bridges has got 5.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first. Robinson with a steal.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Towns passes to Brunson. And Anunoby for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
For 3, here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-7 run. And Anunoby gets it to go.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
2 on the clock. The 3 from Prince. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's New York in a good situation. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Prince in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. No stopping Giannis.
Tough to cover Antetokounmpo, especially this deep, and so good at using that length to shoot over the deep.
Brunson against Lillard. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Prince against Anunoby. He's off on the layup. Bucks trail by 11. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Jackson. Gets the 3 to fall. Jackson's got 5 now.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. It's Brunson working inside.
And mixing it up down low. Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Brunson against Lillard. Towns for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard left side. Jackson outside. Launches a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And now just a 5-point New York lead.
The execution has been better lately. Do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers experienced with star-laden rosters. He said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Now the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. And here's Milwaukee now. After the basket by New York. Jackson outside. Let's go with a 3, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
B.A., you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Here's Jackson. The Knicks making their last shot. Lopez, a good look. It's hauled in by Robinson.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Anunoby passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They're going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Antetokounmpo outside. Lillard, a screen on Towns. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson cutting through the lane.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Lillard looking around. Prince, the pass to Lillard. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Bridges.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Lillard with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Anunoby for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Lillard. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And a clear foul there as he... Shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Lillard fires away from way outside. And so it's the New York Knicks liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in...
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fella.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, like most teams right now, they're optimistic.
Thanks, as always.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. The Bucks trail by 15. So on the floor for New York, Landry Shamet is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's the Chua. Then it's Delon Wright, and it's McBride in at the 1.
They're coming right at you. KPJ playing with intensity.
Outside McBride. Right side Achua, fires the 3, nails it from beyond the arc. Achua's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Trent. Puts up a 3, hits a 3-pointer.
I had a feeling when that last shot went in, Trent Jr. was ready to respond.
Well, Brent, he doesn't give you much inside the arc, but Trent Jr. is a sniper from deep.
Yeah, and Gary Trent Jr. knows exactly why he's on the floor, and that's to shoot the basketball. So continue to move, find open areas, wait for the ball, and then let it rip.
Kuzma's checked in for Prince. Outside Achua. Achua with a screen on Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Achua inside. Achua with the dunk.
Doesn't get any easier for Achua. Once he's got positioning, he wants inside. He'll look to dunk everything.
And he gets the bucket.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots. And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And the basket by Trent.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Right side McBride. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Portis' shot is off.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Up and in on the layup. Hart's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Porter from outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Right outside. Pass to Hart. Now here's McBride. Back to Hart. From behind the arc. It's right on the wing. Portis with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. On the wing, Porter. Hounded by Wright. Back to Trent. Portis outside. 20 feet out. And he connects with a jumper.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
New York leading by 15. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Ryan, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Achua with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Oh, he tries a 3. Outside McBride. Hart with a screen on Porter. McBride passes to Hart. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bucks trail by 15. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. New York in 5th.
And you have to be impressed if you look at the rebounding numbers from last season. They ran a number of guys to the glass, which led to plenty of second chance opportunities.
Pass to Porter. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
And so Trent will bring it up for Milwaukee. A 12-point game. Portis, cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Portis has gotten his second bucket.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's McBride. And again, the Knicks missing. Milwaukee has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Gets it down to single digits. Porter's got 7 now in this quarter.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Shot's good by Hart.
Gritty play by a gritty player, Josh Hart. Hard to deny it.
Bucks trail by 10. Trent outside. Porter with a screen on right. Trent's shot is off.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Outside McBride. Gets it off. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Gary Trent, Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Sims. Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. Jackson, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Trent. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And the Bucks making a change here. Prince is checked in. And New York has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point, and they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, it's good.
Defensively, you got to try and build the wall against Giannis and cover the paint. He's too much to handle inside.
Brunson rushes in, and that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo, and Giannis with the jam.
Yeah, once Giannis gets the ball there, you can forget it.
Brunson against Lillard. Outside Robinson. Left side Anunoby. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
His first shot coming late. Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent. And lately, he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful. A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And it's good. 2 points.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Anunoby against Lillard. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Brunson against Jackson. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Brunson. Towns left side. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Here's Prince.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam. Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Here's Towns. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 12. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Brunson passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
The drive by Lopez. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Great job executing that inbounds play. That's got to make Coach happy.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Driving in. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Lopez with the steal. And the dunk by Jackson.
I like how Taurean Prince moves the ball, consistent at getting it to his teammates within the offense.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Knicks.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Brunson.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
Anunoby against Lillard. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo from downtown. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Robinson on the wing. Back to Brunson. Takes a 13-footer. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Jackson on the wing. Brunson defending. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very
Thanks so much. For joining us. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Paul George.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And for the 76ers, running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Andre Drummond is out there with Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point. Now here's Oubre. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Oubre against Bridges. Oubre passes to George. Shot clock at 5. Out left to the wing. Embiid, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
High post, Embiid. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Oubre, good.
Now, he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Embiid against Towns. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Brunson against Maxey. Robinson a screen on Drummond. From deep, Brunson gets the three-pointer to fall.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from 3?
Maxey attacking. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Oubre against Bridges. Clock at 4. Driving to the basket. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 5 now.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Brunson, that's a two-pointer. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. I got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Here's Maxey. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. On the wing, Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Lets the three fly. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Here's Maxey. And the three ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Brunson. This game out 36 points for him. Here's Bridges. The shake. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Maxey looking it over. And the rejection by Towns. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Towns wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Maxey. And he trains the three, but let's see.
There will be a 2-minute review to the play.
Going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Andre Drummond is out there with George, and it's Embiid in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Here's Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard, Jalen Brunson, these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
And here's Maxey. We saw him with 39 points last game out. No good. That would have tied it. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Out to Bridges. Back to Brunson. In the corner, it's Bridges. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Outside for George. Puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And that's going to be a travel. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Tuesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets.
And looking at the Boston matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Maxey kicks to George. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Knicks with the lead. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Stolen by George. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Pass to Drummond. Now, here's Maxey. Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
George with no one around. Hands it from downtown. George has got 6 in the quarter.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Brunson with a clean look. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And boy, from range, look out.
Maxey against Brunson. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. There's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Towns the bucket on the assist by Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 3.
This offense just continues to impress.
Outside, Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Brunson. Outside, Maxey. Pass to George. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Brunson goes in. Brunson slicing through.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Knicks?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Here's George. Oubre outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to George. 3-pointer.
I'll tell you, the skilled defensive effort right there. OG Anunoby contesting shots, exactly what you would hope for.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
The kick out to Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. Oubre outside. For the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer. And that'll do it for halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. We've got Josh Hart. Miles McBride out there with Wright. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Achua in at the 5.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Pass to Roddy. Here's McCain. guarded by Wright. Latrey. McCain's shot is off. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. 4-on-3 break. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's the screen. Puts up a 3, and McBride gets it to go. McBride's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Pass to McCain. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Achua. New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Right side Lowry. And stolen by Wright. And now the Knicks on the break.
Oh, Josh Hart showing off the vertical.
The 76ers trail by 4. Lowry looking around. Pass to Council. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Roddy. He's covered by Shamet. Council. It's hauled in by Achua.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And he gets the bucket. Now it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
Well, length, athleticism, Achua, tough matchup on the interior.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Roddy. Here's Council. There's the screen. Intercepted. Pushing it up. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Up top, McBride. Now recovering, and McBride gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
McCain, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's McCain, guarded by Wright. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Second team foul.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McBride. Now here's Hart. Guarded closely. What a terrific move that was. Hart's got 6 points.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Lowry up top, defended by McBride. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's McCain. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Knicks shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. Both free throws good from Bridges. 5 seconds left to play here in the third. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And we've reached the end of the third. Knicks lead by 7. Now let's hear what Coach Tom.
Got to get some stops. Right now.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Joel Embiid out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Pass to Drummond. And here's Oubre. Shot clock at 6. Into the lane. And finished off by Oubre.
Kelly Oubre Jr. puts it on the deck and leaves no doubt.
Outside, Towns. This one for 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Anunoby against George. Drummond sets the screen for George. Pass to Maxey. George dishes to Oubre. A three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Anunoby. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. 76ers shooting 47%, pretty solid. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Anunoby. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
And that one's good. Drummond.
You can see the jumper. Andre Drummond says, I'm willing to take it.
From deep, Brunson. And another 3 for New York.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Maxey against Brunson. George looking over the floor. Maxey in the corner. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Count that bucket. Towns has got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
Don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Towns, and the rejection by Embiid.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Outside, Maxey. Here's Drummond. Embiid in the corner. Outside, Maxey. A 3 ball. Good on the triple. Maxi's got it back down to within single digits for the 76ers. Brunson down the lane. Anunoby has the open look. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 13.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Knicks.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit. They never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Brunson.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Embiid. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Anunoby outside. That's a 2 from Towns. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. That one is good from Joel Embiid. So it's New York picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean...
So many things. Love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Oubre. And that one is stuffed right through.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. Last time they met in Milwaukee.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
All right, Richard, when you think about where Joel Embiid stacks up with the great centers, he's put up some historic numbers.
Just last season, that 70-point, 15-rebound, 5-assist game, the first player to hit those marks ever in NBA history, B.A.
Now here's George. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Oh, my goodness! How about that? George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
And here's Lillard. 38 points for him last game against Golden State.
And he didn't just create offense for himself. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Lillard against Maxey. And the 76ers another 3.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. For 3, Maxey. And the 3-pointer goes. Maxey's got 6.
So locked in from range. Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Lopez passes to Prince. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Milwaukee now, trailing by 4. Tries it from the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Embiid a screen on Lillard. Maxey attacking. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Screen by Embiid. Maxey passes to Embiid. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
That's just not fair. 7-footers like Embiid with that size, they aren't supposed to shoot like that.
Lillard against Maxey. Kicks it out to Jackson. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Damian Lillard, 4th.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Prince against George. Count that one.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And the dunk by Lillard.
And these shots demonstrate how locked in Lillard is. Just embracing the challenge of scoring on physical defenders.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We briefly discussed what he wanted his team to do against Damian Lillard, and he said to not let him get going from deep. Once his 3-ball is falling, everything else becomes easier for him, so we have to talk out there on the perimeter. So expect to see a lot of defensive activity near the 3-point line tonight. Guys?
Great. Work, Allie, thanks. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
And the Bucks making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Embiid against Lopez. Embiid passes to Maxey. Embiid a screen on Lillard. Here's Maxey. Soft touch off the glass. Maxey's got 8. The Bucks trail by 7. Antetokounmpo inside. Embiid's there. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Maxey against Lillard. Kicks it to George. Maxey surveys. Shot clock at 6. Drops in the layup for 2. 10 points for him.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
There's Jackson with the 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson.
Oh, yes! Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
George passes to Maxey. George outside. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Outside Maxey. Clock at 4. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. They get the rebound. Kicks it to George. That one falls. Coming off a Drummond feed. George has got 8 points.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Free ball from Lillard. And RJ, looking back at the in-game flopping penalties introduced last season, how do you think they worked?
Well, I didn't see many that were actually called, but as they say, it's always good to have a rule implemented in case you need it, or so I'm told.
George's shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
The Sixers lead by 6. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Screen by Embiid. Maxey attacking. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Oubre finds Maxey. The three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. 8-point game. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Screen by Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Jackson can't get it to go. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And that one misses.
Shooting over 80% from the line during his career. Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up. Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey, and it's Lillard penetrating. Here's Antetokounmpo. Jackson outside. Takes a three. The rebound by Embiid. The Sixers lead by 10. Outside Maxey. It's George on the wing. Buries it from 3. George has got 11.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
The Bucks trail by 13. Portis with a screen on Maxey. Here's Lillard. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. The 76ers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis soars in for the fast break finish.
Oh my, I mean, how terrifying is Giannis in the open floor? He runs with such purpose and determination.
Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Now here's George. He's got 11. Off target with the 3. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard can't get it to go.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Drummond passes to Oubre. From inside. And yep, it's good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Jackson with a screen on Maxey. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
Okay, so now let's talk. Thanks for joining us. Time to head.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got Kyle Lowry and it's Yabusele in at the 5. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Bucks trail by 13. Here's Kuzma. Rebound by Philadelphia. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Lowry, no good. The Bucks shooting is around 55% so far. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 13. About a minute played here in the second half. It's a mark. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
Inside, Lowry could be at a slight disadvantage, but his craftiness makes up the difference.
Both free throws good from Lowry. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Now Porter. Still no points. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, good up-tempo play by Porter. Getting a little room and pulling up fast.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's McCain. And he drives in. Here's Roddy. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's McCain. Pass to Roddy. Here's Council. The teardrop. It doesn't go for him.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
And the basket by Trent.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Porter. The 3. They get it back. Over to the wing. Pass to Council. Tries again. Rebounded by Trent.
Normally he drains that.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
That's his first personal foul.
All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, B.A., it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Prince is checked in for Portis. Porter finds Prince. And here's Trent. Picked by Prince. Three-pointer. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Lowry outside. Here's the pick. Pass to Roddy. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
A title-winning point guard, Kyle Lowry, making the right choice there.
Lowry against Trent. For three. Sure, from three-point range. Trent's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
And that one drops for him.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
On the wing, Porter. Philadelphia grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Council. Off target from outside. The Bucks trail by 8. Here's Prince. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Prince has got his first points of the night. Philadelphia has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the wing. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Porter. Pass to Council from the arc. That one is off. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 6. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Taking a look at the Bucks. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Gary Trent. And it's Portis in at the 3.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, guys, great job hitting their free throws tonight, too. Taking advantage of those freebies makes a huge difference.
And it's Maxey missing. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 5. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Oubre. Jackson for 3. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
George scanning the floor. Drummond with the screen. 5 to shoot. Embiid inside. Covered by Lopez. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Trent, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Maxey passes to Drummond. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Kicks it to George. 3-pointer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Trent. Portis with a screen on George. Portis, the pass to Trent. Going inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Gary Trent Jr.
That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Maxey. 4th quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. 4-3. Nails it from 3. Maxey's got 20 points.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Trent, the pass to Jackson. There's the triple. And again, it's the Bucks missing. The Sixers lead by 3. George finds Embiid. Now Drummond. Back to Embiid. Pass to George. Embiid, a screen on Trent. Just 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Jackson. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Here's Lopez. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Paul George.
You know, Brook Lopez has consistently evolved as a player, adding layer after layer to his game and making himself a threat on both ends. And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Maxey, he's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Jackson with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Trent, the pass to Lopez. And the Bucks miss again.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Pass to Drummond. Back to George. Outside Maxey. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you gotta know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
Outside Maxey. George is screen on Jackson. Kicks it to George. There's the 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. Kicks it to George. And stolen by Jackson.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, George with a steal. The kick out to Maxey. Embiid from outside. Sinks it from distance. And the 76ers lead by 8. It's stolen by Drummond. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Oubre. Can't connect. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the alley. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce,